Hi, my name is Jenny Armstrong, and I'm here to introduce my audience, Brandon, Devin, my husband Adam, who's also going to be in and out doing the videographing. I just want to thank you guys all for coming, and today we're going to be talking about special education. I have the personal knowledge and experience working with autism kids, and I've also helped with mentally challenged kids. And I also have a niece, Brina, who's blind and has no eyes, and so there's many disabilities with that. It's very important that we spend time with these types of students in order to help them to meet the needs that they have. Their needs are different than ours. They have different challenges and different learning types that we don't have. I want you guys to think about this verse in Matthew 19:13 through 15. Then the children were brought to him that he may lay his hands on them and pray. The disciples rebuked the people, but Jesus said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for such belongs the kingdom of heaven." And he laid his hands on them, and he went away. God is telling us so much in this verse. He's telling us the issues at hand. He's trying to help and give us the necessary tools that we need in order to help these different types of students and children. In the presentation that's to come, I'm going to show you guys the importance of teaching Special Olympics and the different skills necessary for a special education teacher. Our society has changed very drastically when it comes to the increase in the mental, emotional, and physical disabilities, especially by our younger population. I want you guys to stop for a second and think about the classroom that you're in, or a sporting event, or work, or out in public. Do we ever find people that we just think are kind of different and just kind of treat them different? Why do we do that? Are they different than us? Do they act different? But are they really different than us, or do they just need a different way of being handled and being taught? Treating someone like an outsider because they're not just like you does not make them different. In Romans chapter 12, verse 10, God commands us to love one another with a brotherly affection and outdo each other, showing honor. That right there tells us that we're supposed to be better. We're supposed to be the ones doing for these. We're outdoing other people. Many studies are conducted annually, but the Center for Disease and Prevention Control study into the disabilities within the United States are staggering. This next slide is going to be very alarming. Over the last 10 years or so, Deb, what percentage do you think was an increase in autism?
About 20 or 30?
It's 289%. Think about that. 10 years ago, the normal classroom had 3 children with an educational disability, such as autism, attention deficit disorder, hearing loss, and other stuff. That means in our classrooms today, that's 1/3. Of the classroom. Do you think it's going to make it's going to be difficult for a teacher to try and teach those type of students? It's very difficult. In sports, we see these. The players are not that good, so they're just kind of pushed off to the side. You see it, right, Brandon? Yeah. So it happens more often than not. It's our job to help these students and to become what they have. In the Bible, it also talks about in Ephesians verse 4, chapter 2, with all humility and gentleness, with patience, hearing one another in love. We're supposed to help these people. We're supposed to speak love to them. We're not supposed to be just doing whatever we want to do. What is needed to become a special education teacher? We need a bachelor's degree. There's a couple different fields that you can get your bachelor's in. A 2.5 grade point average, and also the licensure for the state that you're in. Pay, it's not that bad. It's about average at $53,000 per year. That's in the county of Fayetteville. Employment, it's expected to grow by 17% throughout 2020. we've got a lot going for us. There's many needs out there with these students. It's up to us to be different and to help these students out. I'm going to leave you with this verse, Romans 12, verse 10. Love one another with brotherly affection, and unto one another in showing honor. Think about that and ponder the next time you see somebody different than you. Thank you.